Hello dear students, very good morning to you all. This is the third class on functions. In the last two classes I taught you five functions, what is function, the advantage of functions. We looked at many examples, as well as in the last class I taught you elements of user defined functions. Can you tell me how many elements are there while working with user defined functions? There are three elements: function declaration or prototype, function call, and function definition. You may get a question on these three elements in VTU main examination. Please practice whatever I taught. In today's class, I explain you only examples on functions. First example, whichever I explain to you, is very simple one. In examination, you may get a question like this: write user defined function. Write user defined function. Why? To find square and cube of a number. Means to find the square as well as to find the cube, you have to write your own function. Very easy question. Usually you won't get such questions. You can use this program as an example while explaining functions in examination. See here, I am writing my own function called square. Here my function started, here my function completed. It takes one value. Whatever it takes, it multiplies twice and returns back. That's all. This is function definition. One more function I am writing. Name of this function is cube. It takes one value. It multiplies with the same value 3 times. Then it returns that value back. That's all. This is one more function I am writing. These two are the examples for function definition. No semicolon for the header. That's all. Here I am calling square, come here, take the value, give me the square. This n will be transmitted to x, it multiplies twice and gives the value back. I am calling the cube, come here, take this n is transmitted to x, multiplied with the same value for 3 times and it is giving that value back. We are printing answer 1 is so and so, answer 2 is so and so. That's all, very simple. These are called function call. But before calling the function, you need to tell the C compiler that I am writing one function called square. It takes an integer, it gives me one integer back. You need to tell regarding one more function whichever you are going to write. Dear compiler, I am writing my own function called cube. It takes one integer, it gives me that integer back. These are called function declaration or function prototype. Very easy. Hash include, standard input and output header file, function declaration. Give 3 details to a machine. I am writing my function called square. It takes an integer, it gives one integer back. I write one more function called cube. It takes an integer, it gives the value of the type integer back. Semicolon is there. Void main. How many variables we need? We need n variables to store the entered value. We need 2 answer variables so that we can store the results given by square and cube. It is not compulsory that you have to take answer 1 and answer 2. Instead of answer 1 and answer 2, you can take result 1 and result 2 also. No problem at all. You can give these names according to your wish so that others can understand. I hope now you have understood. Very good. All of you are intelligent. Enter a number. I entered 2. That 2 will be stored in n. I am calling square. Come here. Take 2. 2 is transmitted to x. 2 into 2, 4. 4 is given back. 4 is stored in answer 1. I am calling cube. Come here. Take the 2. That 2 is transmitted to the which one? X. 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to the 4. 4 to the 8. 8 is given back. Answer 2 is having 8. Answer 1 is having 4. Square is 4. Cube is 8. Program is completed. I hope you understood. Usually you won't get such questions in examination. You can use it as an example so that evaluator can give you good marks in examination. I hope you have understood. Ek kadam swachhata ki or. Okay, have a nice day. Do it. Next, one more example. Can you write one function to find factorial? Oh, definitely sir, I can write it. Oh, very good. Sir, I write one function called fact. It takes an integer value, but the result whichever it gives you is long integer. Already you know the difference between normal integer and long integer. Long integer supports a value more than 32,768. What is the storage range for integer variable? minus 32,762 plus 32,767. Okay. Sometimes what is the factorial of 10? Do you know? What is the factorial of 10? Factorial of 10 exceeds this range. Oh my god. Factorial of 10 exceeds this range, sir. Definitely check it. Factorial of 10 means 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10. How much? It exceeds this value. Means how to return that value more than this range. That's why we go for long integer. I hope you understood. If you want to work with the value which is more than this range, then go for long integer. That's why we use the input of the type integer, but we get the value of the type long integer. That's why I have taken long integer. I hope you have understood. Very good. All of you are very clever. Then one normal, here one function I have written. First I explain you the function only. It takes an integer. It gives long integer back. Already you know. We need one result variable, no? Product. Product equals to first of all we have to store 1. Of which type? Long integer. Now assume that fact come here, take 5. 5 is transmitted to x. Generate the numbers from 1 to 5. 1 is less than equals to 5. Yeah. 2 less than equals to 5. Yeah. 3 less than equals to 5. Yeah. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 less than equals to 5. Yeah. What I do with these values? 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 2, 2. 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 4, 24. 24 into 5, 120. That 120 we give back. Whatever we give, that will be stored in the answer. That is only we are printing. Very simple. This is function definition. This is function call. This is function declaration. That's all. Very easy. See here. Hash include stdio.h. I am writing my own function called fact. It takes an integer. It gives one value of the type long integer. Just int n. Okay. Long integer answer. Enter n. Whatever I enter, that will be stored in n. Fact come here. Take the 5. 5 will be transmitted to x. It calculates the factorial of 5. It gives the value back. That will be stored in the answer. What is there in answer? 120. That 120 only boss will display. Who is the boss? Main is the boss. Factorial is 120. Program is over. You may get this question in VTU main examination. Percentage LD has been used here. LD stands for long integer. I hope you have understood. Very good. Write a user defined function to find factorial of n means you write the program like this. And already I told you in my last class, this is function definition. You can write it above the main also. If you write it above the main, function declaration not requires, as your wish. I hope you understood. I explain you one more example in today's class. Already I explained you this. This is there for computer programming lab. Same logic is there. What is that? Can you write one function to check entered number is prime or not prime number? Already I taught you the logic behind prime number and not prime number. If you don't know, please watch that video and see this video afterwards. Okay, no problem. All of you have seen that my video. Write a C program to check entered number is prime number or not prime number. Very easy program. See here, how to check entered number is prime or not prime? Already we know the logic. For example, I enter 17. 17 will be stored in n. E is prime, come here. Take the 17. 17 will be transmitted to x. If the given number is prime, this function gives 1. At what time it gives 1? If the given number is prime. If the given number is not prime, then it gives me 0. That's all. Very simple. Now I am giving 17. 17 will be transmitted to x. You have to generate the numbers from 2 to 17 by 2. 17 by 2 is how much? 8. 17 by 2 is how much? 8. 2 less than equals to 8? Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It will check whether 17 is divisible by 2. No. By 3? No. By 4? No. By 5? No. By 6? No. By 7? No. By 8. For loop is completed. Return 1. 17 is prime number. That one will be stored in R. Whether R is 1? Yeah. 17 is prime number. Program is over. If you give the n value as 100, what happens? N is 100. 100 will be transmitted to x. 100 upon 2. 100 upon 2 is how much? 50. First 2, 3, 4, 5. It generates like this up to 50. But unfortunately, x is how much? 100. 100 is divisible by 2? Yeah. True. 100 is divisible by 2. 100 is divisible by 2 means return 0. Return 0 means 0 will be stored in R. Whether R is 1? No. 100 is not prime number. Very easy program. You may get this one in VTU main examination. Write user defined function to check entered number is prime number or not prime number. I hope you have understood. How to write it? Hash include stdio.h. I am writing my own function called isprime. It takes one value. It gives one value back, that might be 0 or 1. That's all. N and R. N helps us store the entered number. R helps us store the return value. Whatever the N we enter, that will be stored in N. That on N only we are passing. Whether is it prime or not. If it is prime, it gives 1. If it is 1, prime number. Otherwise, not prime number. How to check it? Int is prime into bracket int x int I 2 x upon 2 I plus plus. If x is divisible by I, return 0. Then both are 0, return 0. Otherwise, return 1. I hope you have understood. Take care. Silence is something that comes from your heart, not from outside. Silence is something that comes from your heart, not from outside. Silence doesn't mean not talking and not doing things. It means that you are not disturbed inside. That is what the silence. If you are truly silent, then no matter what situation you find yourself in, you can enjoy the silence. Please keep silence. Silence, please.